Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Trying to change my settings.
Can you hear me?
Grab a seat with your new friend, Sid and Lisa. Tell you what you need to know. Make you know about it also. Talking wine and cheese, steak to biscuit. Won't wanna miss certain to this sick possibilities. Gonna take you there on the Booty Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast. It's the Foodie Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast. It's the Foodie Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast. Foodie Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast. Chefs and foodies, grab a seat with your new friend Lisa.
Can you hear me?
You need to know. Make you know about it.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, we good.
Okay.
Possibilities. Gonna take you there on the Foodie Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast. It's the Foodie Shack Podcast. The Foodie Shack Podcast.
It seems like it's not going to record today's site until we upgrade. A lot like we can't put overlay on here until we upgrade, or none of that until we upgrade.
So what are we doing right now?
It's recording live right now. I'm fixing to go on YouTube and see how it looks real quick. We just don't have nobody right now.
Huh? So do we get to control what it posts? Like when live and not quite ready?
Well, we just testing kind of right now.
Is that right? Okay, I just want to make sure it's really testing.
Yes, it's showing us live. It's showing us live on the channel.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's showing us live on the channel. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I got it playing on my phone.
I hear it.
It's showing us live on the channel. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I got it playing on my phone.
I hear it. Does that mean people can see that?
Yeah.
But that ain't what we want to see.
So yes, it is showing broadcasting live. Mm-hmm. So in order to put our own overlay on her and stuff, so we got somebody just join us. Alpha Foodie Shack Pod. That may be me. And maybe the one who yeah, I think it is.
Is you?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I just saw. No, I don't. That's not what I want. Something when I was putting in Foodie Shack podcast, something came up as the Foodie Shack Eatery. I don't know. There's nothing to laugh about. Okay, so let's see. That's what I'm. Yeah, so people could tune in. Are we going to start the show? What are we doing?
The show is started.
So are we going to get started? Here's your intro and talking in.
Yeah, we don't have nobody watching this stuff.
What did you say?
because nobody's on the live right now, though. And it can't. It's not going to record it. So right now, this is just like if we was going live, we had somebody watching us. Then yes, but until we upgrade, like we upgraded where we can record this show, it will save it. We can just put it on the site. Right now,
But
just letting us go live.
so somebody could tune in though, right?
Yes. Yes. So it's almost kind of like we need to run our Zoom too to
Says you get one viewer. But we don't know who that is. Because I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you, said, because I'm looking at it too, and it didn't switch to 2. So it's not us.
welcome to the Say Podcast Live. We're just trying to work out some kinks. Trying out this new live stream service that we'll be using to do our broadcasting on from here on out. But this is the Foodie Shack Podcast. So, Lacey, you had anything interesting to eat this week?
Have I had anything interesting to eat this week? You know, we were just discussing my reaction to pineapples. I know that's not an interesting item. It was an interesting reaction, but it's pretty solidified that I have some bit of allergic reaction to raw pineapples.
Yeah.
But
I understand that myself. Like I said, they when I eat, especially with baby ones, for some reason, I think they have a lot of acid in them, and so I get a bad on my tongue when I eat the baby ones.
It's supposed to be just the pollen. It's pollen.
I don't know what it is. It's pollen from the pineapple.
It's from which it grows. It's from which it grows. It contains. Mm-hmm.
See, because I heard them say they've eaten six fruits out of the state and didn't have a reaction.
You said fruits from out of the state?
Like not being in the United States, and eat a pineapple that came from in another country and ate a pineapple there and they didn't have reactions to it.
Well, that would be because from which it grows. It's the same kind.
Yes.
I am allergic to certain pollen, so I'm aware that when that pollen kicked up here, I was sick for 2 weeks. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So, as far as interesting to eat, I've had crab fingers for the first time. And they were pretty good. I had not had the crab fingers. As you know, I'm new to eating crab in that way in the first place. I was just one of those that just ate the crab cakes, but the crab fingers were tasty. I go back and try that again.
Yeah, we used to serve it at caterings all the time. When I was doing fine dining catering, that was one of the big things that we would display. We would set them out on the ice tray and stuff like that, and display with things like that. But yeah, those crab fingers are always good. It's a nice meaty bite of crab,
Right, that's what I said. And my girlfriend, who had never had them, immediately judged me. That's not enough meat. That's not enough meat. I was like, I think
it ain't nothing but the claw off the crab leg. So if she's eating the crab leg, she's eating them.
Yeah, no, she was just saying
the extra that's on from the.
Huh?
She said the.
Said the fingers were not enough meat in the fingers, and I disagreed with her.
Well, okay. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a nice. Well, if you crack it right and you put a thing, it's a nice hunk of meat in there.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, I
So
think
I
so.
don't know what she was having. Yeah,
She
I don't know
hasn't
what
had
she
them.
had, but
She didn't have them before. And that's what I was
oh,
telling her. You can't judge it before you try it. You should try it because the crab fingers have a good amount of meat in them. I was trying to share with her and convince her of that. But the place that
crab
I
leg.
went to, huh?
Uh-huh.
The place that I went to here, Crab Kings,
She's never had
they
crab legs either.
she had crab legs, and so she's a fan of crab legs, but didn't think those crab fingers were worth even trying because she didn't think they had enough meat in them. And I was disagreeing with her. I was like, you should
Oh,
just
okay.
try it. You should just try it. But the place that I went to, Crab Kings, to
Yeah.
get it, I liked them, and they had some good etouffee at that location too. Excuse me. So it was a nice meal.
Okay.
It was a nice meal. Those two together. I would say that's about my
That's
best.
good. That's good.
Stacked. I had some stacked sour cream enchiladas. Eh,
Uh-huh.
nothing special. There was nothing special about that meal. Now, I
Uh-huh.
did recently try pho again, and I enjoyed it. So that was good. My beef pho was good.
It's always one of my favorites. That's a meal that I can have at any time,
Hmm.
especially when it's cold outside. But yeah, I love pho.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's a nice thing that kind of warms up your body and your soul as you eat it. You know,
Very
it,
flavorful. It
it's
was
pretty
very
good.
flavorful. Hmm. Excuse me.
Yes.
So I think that's in my meal adventures for the week.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I had a big party that I had to cook for yesterday. We had 215. Did
Mm.
barbecue. Uh, we get these parties who instead of the grilled chicken and grilled chicken we do, maybe want fajita chicken. And I always think that's weird. They have a barbecue, two barbecue meats and fajita chicken. Like they had ribs and brisket and fajita
Mhm.
chicken.
Mm.
So yeah, that's all. That's funny to me.
Wonder why.
I don't know.
I
People
wonder.
just it's like this particular party, they had mashed potatoes and potato salad. That was
Okay.
I'm like, okay, why would you want to eat mashed potato and potato salad? But yeah, it's just funny the things that people choose for their catering sometimes.
It shows that we now have two viewers.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, the things people pick for their caterings it's funny sometimes, man. We got no green vegetables, just whatever. They did have salad. They had a salad, but nothing else.
That's somebody that is a starch lover. Whoever ordered the food, it's like, oh, I'll just
Yeah,
throw some salad
you
in
know,
there.
yeah, they ordered everything was specially ordered because they had one person said that had a carrot allergy, so
Oh,
they changed the whole salad up just because one person had a carrot allergy, but they had coleslaw too. Yeah, they had
oh,
coleslaw
oh,
salad, potatoes, and potato salad.
oh, okay,
That was a
okay.
vegetable. But it's always funny because we get a lot of people like we always when we do a catering, I have a certain amount of number that I'm giving. I figure out how much food I need for this particular party, right? So when it comes to rolls, I kind of double it. So if I have 200 people, I put out 400 rolls, right? Just make sure that's these two rolls per person. But you get some people who will come up there and fix a plate full of rolls. They'll let themselves there and walk away with just a plate full of rolls and butter.
Those are those that's the only choice they see. The only choice they see for them.
But other day I always get all these emails and stuff from these companies that is trying to show me recipes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had one the other day. They it was kind of interesting because it was about foods from 1950. And
Okay.
anybody who knows about food, it's certain dishes were created in certain times of the year that we're used to eating, and we don't never look at food like that. One of the coolest catering parties I ever did was it was for a guy who he had turned, I think he had turned 50, and what we did, we set up a station for from 1950 all the way up to the 2000s, and we had foods that was popular in each year in each station. So in 1950, we had foods that was popular in 19, two or three of the foods that was popular in 1950. In 1960, we
Mm.
had two or three foods that was from the 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way to the 2000s, like that. So
Hmm.
it was pretty cool to
From
see
which
that
culture?
certain dishes,
Was
huh?
this so
American.
American? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example. As soon as I find my little article here, y'all. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I had it saved. Yeah, it's it's funny. I had it pulled up, and then when I'm ready for something, I can't find
I think,
it.
I think it's because you're going out of order. Maybe that may be why it's off.
I
I'll
was,
give you,
so
I'll give you an attitude there about that. Mhm.
I was just trying to think of everything that we was gonna be covering, basically.
Sure, I see it in the
We
title.
don't really no particular order, but I don't know what I did with that article. But it was. Let me see if I can find it. It's crazy. I had it all set up, and now I can't even find it, boy.
You should have sent it to me. I know you can take care of your own business.
Okay,
Found it.
yeah.
Hmm.
And it's kind of interesting some of these dishes because we know these dishes, but we
Hmm.
never realized that they was actually developed in 1950. So one of the first ones, this is a crazy one. Kelly ham jello salad. This was the
Uh-huh.
type of jello they had. This was developed because of the World War II. It just became popular during World War II. Jello became a popular show. So the post-war era took the Jello to new and often savory heights. So they were using Jello like Aspen. So this dish has ham and cheese all in a Jello mold that they would just slice and eat.
Mm, that sounds appetizing. Not.
Another dish that was developed doesn't sound appetizing, Lisa. That sounds gross as hell.
I said
But
not. I said appetizing, not.
yeah, I don't
I
know
know.
that one right there. Man, that not right there at all. But another dish that was developed in the 1950s that we all know, well, most of us should know, is Oysters Rockefeller. Uh, that's one of the oyster dishes that are still famous to this day. A lot of restaurants, especially a lot of seafood restaurants, use oyster Rockefeller on their dish. So uh, another one, cherry angel food cake. Now I'm not a big fan of food cake myself, but this was a dish that was developed in 1950, and I guess it took off for those who were fans of a lighter lighter cake instead of a dense cake. That's the only thing I can see with an angel food cake. It's very light, you know. So I guess if you didn't like the heavy aspect of a heavy cake, then then you would be a fan of the angel food cake.
Hmm.
That's yeah. So
I could see that. I I could see that. Okay, so
uh,
angel food cake. Hmm.
this was a personal dish when I was young, and I fixed this in a couple of caterings. But creamed onions and peas is a dish that was also invented in the 1950s.
Okay, so y'all are getting to see the looks y'all never get to see me make, but you sure. Please, okay.
Would have been one that I would have got in trouble for trying to eat that one back, but
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
had this a couple of times. Now, the invention of cream of celery soup
Oh, okay.
happened in 50. That's when they decided to develop cream of celery soup.
Hmm.
So y'all that are fans of cream of celery, that was a dish that was invented in 1950. Now this one here I've never heard of. I know I have heard of people fixing croquettes, but I didn't know that people actually fix chicken. But in
Okay.
1950s, chicken croquettes, and they would fix, and a lot of people fix these for made them use leftover turkey from Thanksgiving to make turkey croquettes. So I guess that's another way
Oh,
if you
okay.
wanted to. Yeah, you take your turkey, you can take it and make croquettes out of it after Thanksgiving. But yeah,
That's
croquettes
interesting.
interesting. They would take chicken, ground it up, yeah, and add onions and bell peppers to it, and make little croquette patties and fry 'em like you would do a salmon croquette.
Hmm. So
And
now
a little recipe
you
like
know that my I grew up with my mom eating, what is that? Oh goodness. Not is it sardines?
yeah,
Is it
sardines,
sardines in a croquette? Yeah, I didn't even know
salmon.
about salmon croquette. till I grew
Okay.
up.
Oh, y'all ate the mackerel croquettes.
Mackerel. That's what. Thank you, because she asked me about those the other day.
Yeah, somebody come out there and eat with her one because see, my grandma used to take a can of salmon and a can of mackerels and mix them together. Most of the time. But
Oh, okay,
yeah, she would mix the salmon and the mackerel together and make croquettes like that. That
okay.
way, those were always so real good. But I've had them always. I had just the salmon croquettes I love them. I love them anyway. That was a childhood dish that I love. My grandma would cook that because she always cooked these smothered potatoes with it, with these
Oh, she
onions.
does.
Yeah, we call it
Yeah.
skillet potatoes.
Yep,
Yeah,
we ate skillet potatoes. Yes.
yeah. She would cook with these onions. We had that nice crisp on them and stuff, man. The potatoes were good, boy. But yeah,
I like the
that
potatoes. We didn't. We ate rice and biscuits with the croquettes, and then
biscuits. Yeah, see,
skillet potatoes. Hmm.
I was potatoes and biscuits.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
And people thought I was gross because I would have syrup on them,
Uh-huh.
ketchup, and hot sauce.
Oh,
I
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, sir. Did you say syrup, ketchup, and hot sauce?
yeah, and to this
Oh,
day, I still eat them like that.
oh my Cedric.
Yeah,
I am really shocked that you still do that.
yeah. That's how I eat my salmon and mackerel croquettes with syrup, ketchup.
Hilarious. Now the syrup part I
It's the
got.
combination. Of,
Wow.
yeah, because of the biscuits, the syrup. So you had the syrup, the biscuits, and yeah, it goes together, man. It tastes good.
Mm-mm. You no, there's no way
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
gonna
you
get
would
me to
have to
put
try
that on a
it. Yeah,
biscuit. Nope, not on no biscuit. On the croquette, I got that you may be able to get away with that, but not on the biscuit. Also, no, sir. The syrup,
you eat it
yes.
all together. Like,
Huh?
I would take a piece of my croquette, put it on the biscuit, make a little sandwich, and be dipping it in the rest of that syrup and hot sauce and ketchup down there. Yeah,
That's
man,
disgusting.
nice treat. That's not
That's
disgusting. That's good.
Mm-mm. 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 That's almost as bad as my sister's peas with Miracle Whip and cornbread, and I think that
Yeah,
was all mixed together.
yeah, that is disgusting. Now,
See,
no, yeah,
that's the only way she would eat them. I think she still does that to this day.
nah, I couldn't do that right there. Nah. Now, another thing that was popular in 1950 was the chicken pot pie.
Oh, okay.
That was developed in 1950 also.
Oh, really? In the 50s or 1950?
1950s.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicken fricassee.
Frise? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, frise.
It's a chicken dish.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's like it got gravy on it, and it's over rice.
Does it have peas in it?
No, let's look at the recipe.
Oh.
It came from the French. It's a rich and creamy sauce over chicken, great with mashed potatoes.
Sounds good.
Now you can eat this. It has egg yolks in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
sauce, butter, heavy cream, chicken broth, parsley, egg yolks, and lemon juice.
I'm like, why does it have to have egg yolks?
Because that's what gave sauces richness back then. Egg yolks added richness to sauces.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still do. It still does. I get it, but it just don't sound like something that it's a gravy. Why does it have to have egg yolks in that one? But
Well, it's a French dish.
mm-hmm.
And
So eggs are required.
Well, a lot of French dishes are made like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, So, what do you want to do? We don't have no more broadcasters right now.
Nobody else is viewing?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
want to try it out. It was good. Now we need to just work on getting people to view it. You think it'd be easier during the week or Sundays, like when we record, do this type of show on a Sunday?
It's easier for me still to do it all on Sundays.
I know. But I'm saying, what you think when we get more viewers on a Sunday?
Probably during the week, people do it more so.
Hold on.